Schengen Visa Insurance. Warning mode. Global Policy Guide, created using your uploaded long-form documentary structure. Hook, big subtitle, Visa Rejected. He believed his Schengen visa was approved, flights booked, hotels confirmed, dream Europe trip ready. But one small insurance mistake destroyed everything. The embassy stopped his application immediately, and what happened next shocked him completely. Introduction. Welcome to Global Policy Guide. Today, we reveal one of the biggest hidden mistakes travelers make during Schengen visa applications. And honestly, most applicants never realize this problem until it's too late. Every year, thousands of people apply for Schengen visas. Some get approved quickly, others face delays, requests for additional documents, or complete rejection. And surprisingly, travel insurance becomes one of the biggest reasons behind visa problems. This is not just paperwork. This is one of the most important parts of your visa application. Because one small insurance mistake can create financial stress, travel delays, and emotional disappointment instantly. The real story. Meet Hassan, a traveler who planned his first Europe trip carefully. He wanted to visit France, Germany, Italy. For him, this was a dream opportunity. He spent months preparing documents, bank statements, hotel reservations, flight bookings. Everything looked perfect, and honestly, he felt confident before submitting the application. But there was one thing Hassan did very quickly without understanding properly: travel insurance. He searched online for the cheapest option possible, and within minutes, he bought a low-cost insurance policy. At that moment, he believed everything was complete, but the real problem had only begun. The embassy problem. A few days later, Hassan visited the visa center confidently. He submitted all his documents. Everything seemed normal. But then, the visa officer paused while checking the insurance papers. The officer looked at Hassan and said, "This insurance policy may not meet Schengen visa requirements." Immediately, panic entered Hassan's mind. He thought, what went wrong? The insurance looked official. It looked professional. But the embassy discovered something important hidden inside the policy. And honestly, most travelers never notice these details themselves. The shock reveal. Hassan's insurance policy had several serious problems. The coverage amount was too low. Emergency medical protection was incomplete. Certain Schengen countries were not fully covered. And the policy duration did not match the full travel period. Insurance error. At that moment, Hassan realized something terrifying. Because now, his application faced delays. The cheapest insurance policy had become the most expensive mistake of his entire trip. Because now, his application faced delays, his flight dates were getting closer, hotel reservations became risky, and financial stress started growing. Everything changed instantly. Why Schengen insurance matters. Many travelers believe travel insurance is just a formality for visa approval. But embassies take this requirement very seriously. Why? Because Schengen countries want proof that travelers can handle medical emergencies abroad. Without proper insurance, tourists may become financial burdens during emergencies. That's why Schengen visa insurance must meet strict requirements, usually including minimum €30,000 medical coverage, emergency hospitalization, medical evacuation, valid coverage across Schengen countries, full trip duration coverage. And honestly, many cheap policies fail these requirements completely. The emotional stress. Every notification increased his anxiety. Hassan returned home completely stressed. He started checking emails constantly, waiting for updates, waiting for embassy decisions. Every notification increased his anxiety. He feared visa rejection, financial loss, canceled flights, wasted hotel bookings. His dream Europe trip suddenly felt uncertain. And the worst part? This entire situation could have been avoided with proper preparation. Most travelers never expect travel insurance to become such a serious issue until it happens to them personally. Common traveler mistakes. Many applicants make the same dangerous mistakes. Some buy fake insurance policies online. Others purchase incomplete coverage. Some travelers choose insurance valid for fewer travel days. Others ignore emergency evacuation coverage completely. And many applicants never read the policy details carefully. They only look at price, not protection. That becomes extremely risky during Schengen visa applications, because embassies carefully review insurance details, and even one missing requirement can create serious delays. The financial damage. Hassan's situation became more stressful every day. He needed to buy a second insurance policy urgently. Additional visa processing fees appeared. Flight dates became risky. Hotel cancellation deadlines approached quickly, and emotionally, he felt exhausted. What started as a simple visa process became overwhelming pressure. This is the hidden financial reality many applicants never discuss publicly. One small insurance mistake can create financial loss, emotional stress, travel delays, uncertainty, visa rejection risks. And honestly, many travelers only realize this after losing valuable time and money. The biggest hidden danger. Some travelers buy insurance from unreliable websites. At first, everything looks normal. Professional logos, cheap prices, instant documents. But later, embassies discover invalid coverage or missing requirements. And that creates massive problems. Sometimes applications are delayed, sometimes additional documents are requested, and in some cases, visas get rejected completely. That's why choosing trusted travel insurance providers is extremely important for Schengen visa applications. Educational breakdown. A proper Schengen visa insurance policy should include minimum €30,000 medical coverage, emergency hospitalization, emergency medical treatment, medical evacuation, coverage valid across Schengen countries, full trip duration protection, and official policy documentation accepted by embassies. Travelers should always read policy details carefully, verify provider legitimacy, confirm embassy requirements, check travel dates properly. Because preparation matters, especially for international travel. Comparison moment. Both submit applications. Now imagine two travelers applying for Schengen visas. One carefully verifies insurance details, the other only searches for the cheapest option. Both submit applications, but their outcomes become completely different. One receives smooth approval, confidence, peace of mind. The other faces delays, stress, financial pressure, and uncertainty. That difference comes from one simple decision before submission. And honestly, small mistakes become very expensive during visa applications. Final emotional lesson. Hassan eventually corrected his insurance documents, but the stress remained unforgettable. The excitement of his Europe trip disappeared for weeks, all because he underestimated one important requirement. And sadly, thousands of travelers continue making the same mistake every year. Travel preparation is not only about flights and hotels. Protection matters too. Documentation matters too. Never ignore travel insurance requirements. And one smart decision before submitting your visa application can save you from massive emotional and financial problems later. Strong CTA. If you plan to apply for a Schengen visa, never ignore travel insurance requirements. And never buy insurance without understanding the real coverage. Subscribe to Global Policy Guide for visa updates, travel safety awareness, insurance education, travel warning stories, Schengen visa guidance, real tourist risks. Travel smart, stay protected, and never underestimate the importance of proper visa insurance.